Hey, what's up? My name is Jeff Saltzman. I play drums for Allegaeon. We are on the Vortex of Violence co-headliner tour with Warbringer and Skeletal Remains and Summoning The Lich. Today we are at Reggies in Chicago, Illinois, and I'm going to be cooking dinner. So on the road, it's really hard to eat vegetables, so I try to cook as many vegetables as possible when I can, but it's really hard to actually get those things and cook them in a moving vehicle, so we're going to kind of simplify things, but I'm going to attempt to make a rice, beans, broccoli, and chicken like stir-fry situation, and this is how I do it. Okay, so we can't make proper rice and we don't have a rice cooker or a pot, so we get this delicious minute rice. We don't have a pot with a lid though, so we're just gonna like throw it in a pan with some water and see what happens. Also have beans, which are somewhere in here. When we start driving, the entire thing starts moving around, so every time I cook something I need to like dig through who knows what. Salt, that's probably useful. Great value olive oil, could use some of that. We're in business. Chickpeas. And then it's hard to keep fresh produce for a while on tour, even if you have a fridge. So we go with, got some frozen broccoli. Broccoli is the #1 vegetable. And then if we really want to have it, we'll also just get mixed vegetables. I think all of this is Walmart brand because Walmart is life. Actually, get the open one. Oh yeah, one more ingredient. We were gonna just get chicken and actually cook it, but we decided it would be sketchy to keep raw chicken in our fridge that we're sometimes forgetting about for a while. And then also sketchy to like fry chicken on the road when it's like moving around, and like usually the pan is like going like this and we have to hold on to it. So we just went with pre-cooked chicken, which is fine. Okay, I'm also seeking out the garlic, which should be in here also. I keep seeing this Nescafe coffee and thinking it's like cinnamon or cumin, which would make this much better. But then I have to tell myself I can't put instant coffee into some rice because I will not sleep. Oh my god. Pepper. Important. Ah, hell yeah, we're in business. And the staple of any meal is garlic powder. Alright, so normally I would cook rice separately, and then I would like chop onions and chop vegetables, fry them together, and then like add a protein to that and like brown the sides, and then add water, let it steam, and cover it. But we only have one pan and we don't have a top. So basically we just have to cook everything together like wok style, and that's what we're gonna do. So start off, we light the stove. Should hopefully work in business. Since everything's frozen, it like doesn't really matter as much what order you put it in because it's all pre-cooked. So essentially we're just like creating a microwave here, or like a steamer. When we're driving actually, and it's become 65-mile-per-hour stir fry, or especially when we're like off the highway, this thing is like actually moving the whole time. So like I'm basically like this, and I'm like as if I'm on a boat moving around. And once it's filled with hot things and oil, it like honestly is really sketchy, which has prevented us from cooking as much as honestly we should. But as long as we can get a little bit in, and it makes touring better and makes me poop less liquid, and that's very important. Alright, we might be good here. I'm gonna make all of this. Set that aside for a sec. Gonna open my beans. We don't have a strainer, so actually honestly I'm just gonna, in our drain we don't usually put stuff down, so I'm just gonna empty this on the sidewalk. So give this one a shot. Beautiful sunny Chicago. Get the aquafaba out. Lost a couple here. Alright, beautiful. Good to go. remaining vegetables. Usually when I cook, I like to get the actual bites of stuff that you're gonna have to be like the flavorful part. So I usually like heavily, overly spice whatever I put in first and stir fry. So I'm just gonna like put a lot of garlic and pepper on this. And if it's at home, I'd put way more stuff, but that's what we're working with. And then once we add the rice and the beans, the flavor from this should essentially leach into everything else. And if not, you can just add more. Over garlic everything. So now that the vegetables are looking pretty good, we're going to add the rice. The instructions on the rice say, boil water, add rice, cover. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to add all the rice and then add water. And it should work. And add some delicious Poland spring water. I have no idea what the ratio should be, so we're just going to see how it goes. Can't really tell unless I mix it in. Okay. I want to get it like floating. Gonna turn the heat up so it boils. And now we wait. This is starting to look like rice, which means it's probably good to go. Like, I'm not super familiar with instant rice. I mean, there's definitely too much water in here, but I think I'm just going to kind of let this go until all the water's gone. And maybe then taste it. I really wish we could cover it, but oh well. I'll add the chickpeas now while we're at, like, you know, a semi-steady boil. Hopefully that can infuse them with some flavor. It's also kind of nice to eat chickpeas on tour because for some reason it's really hard to get plant-based protein. And I'm not a vegan or vegetarian, but I do cook a lot of vegan and vegetarian usually, and for some reason, so my body is just kind of used to that. On tour it's so hard to get food that's not meat-based. It's so weird. Like, every place that has fast food has like no vegetarian options, or if they do, it's like a salad. It just sounds bad. I'm like, I want to, like, my brain doesn't want those things. My brain is like a caveman and wants like a fried chicken sandwich, and if there's a vegetarian version of that, like, I would probably get it, but I can't. So I'm just eating like meat like 3 times a day, I feel like, on tour. So getting something like chickpeas is also very welcome. So this is approaching done time, I think. I'm probably going to add some chicken to just like really flesh it out, but at this point we should taste, which means we need to find a spoon. Which again leads us to this challenge. Oh, look at that. Does this taste good? No. Okay. The rice is cooked, but there's like kind of no flavor, so I'm just gonna add like all the other spices again in high quantities. Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna add a lot of garlic. And if we really need to have it taste better, we could cheat and put some cheese in it. Which actually sounds kind of good. Mix all that up. Give that a go. Alright, I would eat that. Not bad. Still needs a little more salt. She could probably use more of everything. final taste test. Delicious. So good. I'm way too hot. Okay, I'll call that done. And now, essentially, we'll meal prep for the week. And I can use that, I can eat it straight as I want, but we can also then heat it up with other things. So we have like frozen chicken that is pre-cooked, and you can put some of that in a bowl with this and just microwave it and you'd be good to go also. Then we also bought, I think, some meatballs. Let's check that out, plant-based meatballs. So also it would be really good to just throw some of this in a bowl with that, microwave it up, and you have a more balanced, proteinaceous meal. Alright, so I can't eat all that now, and I think everyone already ate at the restaurant, or fast food, as they do. I can't say they, I do also. So we're going to put this away for tomorrow. I'm going to attempt to do this without spilling it everywhere. Putting in while hot ensures that you get all the microplastics that are important for your diet. Beautiful. And into the fridge. I am awake, alive, and hungry, and it's time to eat. I'm gonna eat what I made yesterday. Gonna get a bowl. I'm gonna take this definitely not still hot food. Beautiful. Now I'm gonna take that big broccoli. And then throw a couple meatballs in it. And we're just going to microwave this baby for a couple minutes to turn on the generator for that. Come on, buddy. Perhaps not. When you're out of propane, you can just heat it up on the stove. Even though the stove burns propane, so I don't know how that works. So we'll just heat it up as we would otherwise. And now we wait. It's pretty good. I feel like the inside of this is going to be completely frozen, and the outside is going to be like fried and delicious. But that's the risk you have to take. Just going to add some water here to sort of steam it and deglaze. Video edit some like a chef hat onto me and like a full white cloak. Cloak? I don't think they're cloaks. that home all the time too. Get all the woodies in. Thanks for watching this video. This has been Jeff Saltzman with Allegaeon, and you have helped me make dinner today. We are on the Vortex of Violence Tour, and we're going to be touring more at the end of the year in Europe and in the US probably, working on it. In support of our new record called the Ossuary Lens, which is out on Friday, April 4th on Metal Blade Records. So you can get it at a show in advance if you get it in the next 2 days, which is probably before this video is going to be out by a lot. But in the meantime, you can pick it up at any store or stream it on any platform of your choice. Pretty good.